Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Sean Dexter. Welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your daily analysis video. In this video, we'll be talking about ChainLink and Bitcoin. We'll be doing an update on ChainLink. ChainLink looking strong, pumping as I speak. We are still in this trade. We've been in this trade for a very long time, and we are very excited, just like you are. We'll also be giving a quick update on Bitcoin. Bitcoin also seeing a very nice move off the range lows that we've been talking about for over a week now, 7,700. But what does this mean now? Are we going to see further continuation to the upside, or is Bitcoin going to see the smackdown and see a rejection around these levels? If you're interested in knowing the answers to all these exciting questions, you better stay tuned for the rest of this video. And here we have Bitcoin USD on the daily. Let's go ahead and start with Bitcoin before we move on to the exciting ChainLink. But hey, that doesn't mean Bitcoin has not been exciting. A very strong move off these lows over here. But has it changed anything in the big picture? Let's go ahead and turn on our horizontals, and there we see it. Bitcoin seeing that resistance off the middle of the range that we had clearly defined for over 10 days now, right? 8,700 to the upside, 8,200 at the middle of the range, and 7,700 at the bottom. Now yes, we got all the way there, guys, all the way up to 8,217 is exactly where I marked. Wow, this actually panned out perfectly. Bitcoin closing right underneath the horizontal. Guys, this is why I stress so much, wait for the candle to close, right? Because if you don't wait for that confirmation, if you don't wait for that candle close, you will often find yourself on the wrong side of the trade, and in this case literally on the wrong side of the range. Because if you're playing the ranges, right, you have to wait for us to actually clear the range before looking for the trade towards the upside. We didn't. Now I'm not saying we're not going to move towards the upside, right, but you can't be gambling on that, especially if you're letting your emotions do that, because you saw a big move on Bitcoin. Now again, this is a really strong move. It is a bullish move, and we do have some indications of further upside, but I wouldn't get too excited just yet. If we had cleared 8,220, 8,215, whatever it is over here, what is it exactly, 8,217 is what I have marked it as, right? If we had cleared that, closed the daily above that, then yes, you could look for that trade towards the upside as a range trade. But we didn't. We tapped into that. All the breakout traders who got a little bit too excited, and now they have to either get out of their positions or hope that we see further upside. You don't want to be in that kind of position as a trader in the long term. It's not the mango way, guys. It's not the stress-free way, right? Now the patient traders are sitting in a position where they may want to take the trade towards the other side. Right now, again, there's a range trade to be had from 8,200 down to around 7,700. That being said, there is some solace for the bulls over here, because we have done some things different, right? Not entirely. Let's go ahead and talk about it one by one. We'll start with the EMA template. I do believe I have it right over here. Yes, I do. So we did again open above the 10 SMA over here, right? Just like over here, you guys remember this, on the 3rd of October we had the open over the 10 SMA, but we didn't get the open and the close. That's what I look for confirmation on the EMAs, the open and the close. We did not get that. We opened above, which was good, okay, but we failed to close above, and that tends to happen after a long extended move away from a major average like the 10 SMA. Now the 10 SMA isn't a huge average, but when you have a big trending breakout move towards one side or the other, the first take of the 10 SMA is something I do keep an eye out on. Now over here we've opened above the 10 SMA, right, underneath a major horizontal, but above the 10 SMA, which is what makes this a little tricky. However, we do see rejection from the 12 EMA as well. So how do you play this? Now if I were playing this towards the short side, and I actually may look for a trade over here, I'd be looking for it if we close tomorrow, right? Another 12 hours now, 12 hours exactly, actually, underneath the 10 SMA. So what would that indicate? That again, we've opened above the 10 SMA, but we failed to retain it. We failed to keep it because we opened underneath, and the next candle we give it up right away. If we do that, that would be a good confirmation, and that would actually have good confluence for a move towards the downside. But for now, the better move is to wait, in my opinion. Okay, that being said, on the 12 hour we do have some developments. I do believe we have an open and a close above the 10 SMA, and the 12 EMA, the 21 EMA rather, this is right here, this orange line is the 26. Let me go ahead and switch on over to the 21. The 21 EMA is serving as resistance right now, which is fine. That again is expected. If we close above the 21 EMA on the 12 hour, that would be a very, very good sign. In that case, that would be my confluence and my confirmation for that move towards 8,700, right? We do have a good sign over here on the 12 hour. The 12 EMA is the 12 hour is over the 12 EMA. We're using that as support now, right? So a couple of good things going for both sides right now. The bears have managed to defend that mid of the range. They haven't lost the 10 SMA just yet, in my opinion, but the bulls are spending some really, really good consolidation time over here. So I would wait for that confirmation. It's not far away, guys. It's not far away. Patience is a huge part of this game, okay? So if you are playing for the bull side, hey, just wait for that confirmation about 8,222ish, 8,220. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but yeah, just draw your horizontals. Look at these candle closes over here, depending on what exchange you are in, and wait for the confirmation. Or just wait for the 12 hour to close above the 21 EMA. That would be another sign, right? I would not look any lower than the 12 hour, guys. To me, I'm playing the daily, okay? The daily and higher where I'd be looking for my moves on BTC. That's what's going to keep it easy and stress-free and the mango way for me, okay? That being said, I do want to talk about how, let's go ahead and clear out all of our EMAs from here. This declining channel did break to the upside, right? We've been following it for a very, very long time, and right over here we see this happened yesterday while I was or right after I posted the video. I'm not sure, right? We talked about how we had this up thrust all the way to the top of the channel, got rejected the first time around, spent some time over here. Now another quick tip for you guys: when you're spending time near resistance, that's bullish. That's consolidation against resistance, and we are likely to break that. Now again, it is just a probability, a higher probability of breaking to the upside. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to break to the upside. Oh, here we did see that thrust up, nice volume on that too. Now the question is, can we see that continuation, right? The measured move for this channel would typically be somewhere to the top over here. People do like taking the wicks, but I'd like to be conservative and be a little bit, look for the candle closes, right? Let's go ahead and mark that out. If you're looking at the hourly, then you can mark it over here at around 8,450. Let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour as well and see what we get. If you're looking at the 4 hour, 4 hour would be a little bit more conservative, 8,429, not too much, right? Now what I want to see is there confluence with this on the major time frame, right? And to me, the next major time frame is the daily, and over there I do believe we may have, it's this dotted line here, guys. This dotted line is the measured move for the channel. I'd be looking at the Ichimoku template that we have over here. Is the 200 MA there? Nope, the 200 MA is not there. Coming in at around 8,581 now. So the 200 MA is still moving towards the upside. That is a good thing. It means that the longer term trend is not shifting down, not just yet, right? So if we manage to make that measured move, I do think that we'll be likely going and giving a test of 8,600-ish, right? 8,600. So this is what I would imagine happening. On first pass at the very least, we see a test of 8,700, a wick. Now the candle close, however, do we close above the 200 MA? If we close above it, then we're likely going to break the 8,700 on second pass. Now this is me making, this is just theory, right? Theorizing, and it's too far away to even talk about just yet, but it's good to like be ready, right, for price action. Another possibility is that, hey, we spend a little bit more time just going sideways, ranging over here, and the 200 MA makes its way up to the 8,700. That would be the confluence that I would be looking for, and a break right past that would be then I'd be looking for this move over here that we talked about a few videos ago, right? All the way up to first 9,800, the Kijun, right? I think we're going to smash past the 9,000. Bitcoin tends to do that. The area that everybody's looking at, which is currently 9,000-ish, right? If we break past 8,700, I think we're just going to smash right through it, and the next level will be somewhere around here. But again, far too early to talk about. What we want right now as traders who want to collect Bitcoin is for Bitcoin to keep ranging. If Bitcoin keeps ranging like this, we have opportunity for the altcoins, right? Specifically ChainLink at this time, because hey, last time around I caught the entire BNB rally, right? ChainLink did have a really strong move as well, but I missed that. This time, however, I did catch the ChainLink move. Wow, ChainLink's still moving. Let's go ahead and talk about ChainLink. ChainLink going strong right now. Damn, that bag of mine is growing and growing. Let's clear out all of this, move on to ChainLink and see what is going on. Switch on over to 1 hour for the dramatic effect. And boom, holy Jesus, mother. Okay, so what's going on with ChainLink over here? As you can see, like, ChainLink has been a beautiful chart to trade. I actually added to my position right here this morning, right? If you can see, yesterday what happened was we consolidated against this resistance over here, right? We put in another ascending triangle on the goddamn 1 hour time frame, broke it, gave us the retest, and then boom, follow through to the upside. Now this morning, or over the past like 12 hours, we had a really nice retrace all the way back down to this breakout point, guys. When you see that, it is worth the trade, because if we lose it, all you have to do is wait for a 4-hour candle close or 12-hour candle close underneath it, depending on what time frame you are playing. Simply close out the position, right? You don't need every trade to work your way, but when the trade does work your way, you catch this, right? Another falling channel, breakout above, retest. You didn't even need to have to play this, by the way. If you caught the falling channel, wait for the break, wait for the retest, buy somewhere around here, boom, right? Really strong move. ChainLink, man, this thing will not stop, right? And we knew this wasn't going to stop once we cleared this area over here. Quick recap on what we were talking about. This region here, right? When we came across this major level, there were two major spots. Okay, let's go ahead and mark out this spot that everybody was looking at, and it was this area here that I was looking at. Now, to me, it was this area here, the second circle, the bigger circle, that was more important. And I talked about why, and again, go ahead and talk about it again quickly for those of you guys who are just tuning in. It was primarily because this area over here. Okay, so we are currently sitting here on our way down. This area over here, okay, this guy over here was the trappy area where we broke on out to the upside, drew in all the breakout traders, drew in the liquidity, and dumped right back down. As a result, I expected the reverse to happen over here. Okay, expected everybody to be looking at this area as an area of resistance. But what ended up happening was liquidity for more for the bigger players to accumulate more ChainLink to drive prices even higher, right? So that's what ended up happening, and I talked about it over the past couple of videos. The major area was underneath this zone over here, which we marked out with this green box on the way to the upside. As soon as we broke that, I'm like, guys, this is primarily it. After this, there's very little stopping us, very little. Now at this point, we're gonna have like kind of like starter steps before the leg down or price discovery, right? Now you're never gonna know when the leg down is gonna come, which is why as a trend trader, I let my profits ride, right? Of course you take profits on the way, but as the trade starts developing, let it go, man, let it go. Set that goddamn bird free. So this was a major level that we just broke past, right? We broke it, we retested it, and bounced right up. Now what am I looking for moving forward? Well, there's very little, right? There's gonna be one area right over here at 33278, 33135ish. Over there, I'd expect to see some kind of resistance. We're almost there, man, almost there. After that, I'll be looking, of course, at these guys over here. Then, of course, the highs, and after 3951, then it's just price discovery. After that, guys, I'm not gonna have much for you. I'm not gonna have much for you guys other than my experience, right? There's going to be a lot of efforty happening around here. I can tell. Just from my experience, right? BNB, same story, right? Breaking up and then not really seeing the fall through, breaking down, spending some time, then breaking up. But that was on BNB BTC chart. The BNB USD chart was completely different. We can go ahead and take a look at the USD chart if you guys are interested. Leave a comment down below if you guys want me to look at the USD chart tomorrow. For today, however, I am really tired. I want to keep this video short and sweet. Been working on the seed program all day. I had to redo one of the modules from scratch because I can't get it to goddamn render on my video editor. Anyways, actually I did get a request for ZRX, ZRX, however you pronounce it, from one of the members in the Mango Telegram group. Aman requested it. By the way, guys, if you're not in the Mango Telegram group yet, go ahead and do join while the group is still open. We recently opened it for public access again. The link is down in the description. So let's go ahead and switch to ZRX now, and I am in this trade. Actually I did get into a position, yep, right over here. So here we have ZRX on the 4-hour, and as you can see, we were in this consolidation cup-like formation. I don't want to give it a name, guys. It's the psychology of what happens. As you can see, an up thrust on the left side first, getting that rejection, putting a falling channel towards the downside, breaking to the upside, and then trying the second time, twice actually, rejecting both times. Now what does this mean, right? It means that when we do finally break, we are likely to see a nice move towards the upside. But what you want to see is also the higher lows that we've been putting in over here, right? That was very, very crucial for me, right? All the way from this area over here, nicely giving us a nice trend line to go off of, right? So if we start breaking this trend line, I wouldn't be too interested in the trade, but we are maintaining the higher low trend line while constantly trying to break these guys over here, right? This horizontal trend towards the upside. As soon as we broke over here, that's when I got into a position. Now I did not get a big position in this at all, okay? Mostly because of liquidity issues. I don't want to get too trapped in these altcoin trades. Now as you can see, you could call this a cup-like formation. It does have sort of the psychology of it. You have the left attempt, the right attempt, the rejections on both sides, and then you're looking for like a flag-like formation. Now the question is, do you look at this like a flag or not, right? I guess there's an argument that could be made, but again, I don't get too picky with the names. But you see the break, and I do have a measured move that you could make for this. Again, I like to be a little bit conservative. I took it from these guys over here. You don't need to. It depends on where you want to take it from. You could take it all the way from here, right? I'm taking it from there. And let's go ahead and look at the high time frames on the daily. What do we have going on for us? I do believe we have resistance right over there. So the question is, do we see follow through? Okay, when you look at the daily, this does look like a kind of like a cup and a handle over here, and the break to the upside. If we do play out the measured move for this cup, I'm looking for the measure move to hit, right? Of course. Does it line up with anything? That is the question. Usually I do like to see confluence. Let's go ahead and look at the Ichimoku. And okay, damn, right at the top of the cloud. That's really good. That is actually really, really good. So I'd be looking for that to be met. And I'd be looking to take profits over there. Of course, I'd be looking to take some profits over there. If we do close above it, maybe I will add to the position, add back to the position, add some, maybe take a new position, depending on where this 200 MA is. As you can see, the 200 MA now coming in and lining perfectly with these guys over here, this resistance level over here. And I charted this a while ago, so I really, really like this. If we manage to close a 12-hour above this, then I'll be looking to add to the trade, most likely looking for that move all the way up to the 200 MA before I take profits, right? Then I'll revisit. That's what I'm looking at for ZRX against Bitcoin. Now, I'm not sure whether you're trading this against USD. I'm not even sure if there's a USD pairing for this. I am not interested in USD pairings, guys. I'm looking to collect Bitcoin. Okay, so again, that's all I'm looking for. We can go ahead and do a quick update on everything I talked about. BTC USD first. We can start with that. Bitstamp, do I have my ranges drawn over here? No, not really. We can go ahead and remove all drawing tools. We have the 200 MA over here at we can go ahead and mark them out, right? So 8,700 is the top of this range that I'm looking at. Then we have 8,200ish over here, 8,222 to be specific on Bitstamp, 7,700 the bottom of the range, right? This is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. If we close above 8,200, it's going to have cascading effects that we talked about on the lower time frames, so 12 hours specifically, that you want to keep an eye on. Then you can look for that move to around 8,700, the 200 MA heading towards there as well. If we actually close underneath the 10 SMA on the daily, I'll be looking for that move all the way back to around this region over here. But I'll be looking for Bitcoin to keep these higher lows. That's what I want Bitcoin to do, to keep this ranging of Bitcoin healthy, right? If Bitcoin starts making lows, then we could see that flush down suddenly at any time, and that's not going to be good for the altcoins. Okay, as for Chainlink is simply, well, it needs to break those levels and then go into price discovery for us to get, well, I don't want to say for us to get excited. We are already excited, right? For those of us who are already in the trade at the very least, Chainlink is looking very, very good. Let me go ahead and pull it up for us. It's on my list of traded coins. Okay, right over here, right? yeah, a little link looking good, seeing some sell pressure, but hey, this is to be expected, right? Things are not going to go up in a straight line. And then ZRX, we just went over that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any requests, pop on over to the Mango Telegram group or leave a comment down below on the YouTube on this YouTube video. Of course, leave your thoughts either way, guys. I really like hearing from you guys. Throw it a like, throw it a subscribe. See you guys in tomorrow's video.